Hi everyone, it's time for the weekly video and I thought I would take this opportunity to go super sexy this week. Not only is the video in bed, I am still in my gym jams, so it's super sexy. Not super lazy, super sexy. That's the thing to bear in mind. This is because I did finally get some of that special post that I knew was due. So yeah, I'll be showing those. We hope you enjoyed the podcast this week. Hope you've had a chance to listen. We did. Now, I forget the name of Tyler's pick completely. I think it's the Sexual Chronicles of a French Family. And we did The Sting. And I had to join him remotely because of my work shifts this week and we couldn't record on the night that I would have been available. So I listened in like anyone else listens in, and was delighted to hear a pleasant surprise by the end of the show. Next week we are covering Red Rooms, which is, I believe, a 2023 French-Canadian drama thriller, and the original The Vanishing, Spurlos. That was picked by Dave. Craig picked Red Rooms, and yeah, they actually make for an interesting thematic double bill. So look forward to those. Episodes should drop on a Sunday. We had started to plan for dropping on a Sunday this week. Ended up being the Monday. Dave was at G-Fest. We hope you can forgive him. Dave is responsible for the editing and the upload. So if he's busy, it's a bit busy. But we always aim to get there in the end. Now, this came through the door last night while I was at work. So it is the 50th anniversary set of The Conversation, and wow, even got my little cassette in there. I don't know what's on that. I forgot there was a little cassette in there. I think I've mentioned before, I don't have a 4K player, but if there is a nice enough set, and this is a nice enough set, I will sometimes get the 4K sets because they usually come with the Blu-ray as well, which this one does, and it's kind of future-proofing my collection, I guess, but also just the best available version of the film. What else is on this? You've got the you've got commentary, Francis Ford Coppola audio commentary, Walter Murch audio commentary, lots of featurettes in there. Interestingly enough, The Conversation is a film that I owned on DVD years ago and finally watched. It was a blind watch because I'd never seen it, and I liked it, but I was a little bit not bemused by it, but or maybe the right word, slightly underwhelmed, I guess, because of the reputation, because of what it was. So I'm looking forward to revisiting it, and it is a film that I think you give yourself over to completely and you give your full attention. And yeah, so having it in the best possible presentation, I think obviously for the sound particularly, is important. Next up, also arriving yesterday, is this bad boy, the Peter Strickland collection from Curzon. Let's see if we can, oh dear, that is tight. Now, wow, oh. Houston, we may have a problem here. Oh, wow. So, this is a box of goodies. I believe there are badges. I think there's more than one badge. Posters and a book with writings about Strickland's film and writings from Strickland himself. Oh, maybe there is just a one badge. Maybe it was one of 3 badges. I'm not entirely sure. And then we get to the, wow. All right, let's God. So there we go. The films themselves. I have seen almost all of Peter Strickland's films. I cannot remember Kathleen Varga. I caught up with it eventually. I didn't like it as much as other films, but there was enough there of interest. I loved Barbarian Sound Studio. I really liked The Duke of Burgundy. I know a lot of people love that one. I loved In Fabric. I've not seen Flux Gourmet. And the bonus disc has a lot of short films, music videos, extra features on there. Yeah, this is a lovely set. It was a little bit, I was going to say it was a little bit pricey, but it was actually the same price as The Conversation, basically. So I think if you like Strickland, it's a really nice set, really obviously worth getting, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to watching Lux Gourmet, which I think it was on Mubi at some point, but I didn't watch it. Flux Gourmet, sorry. And I'm looking forward to checking out a number of the shorts, because I have seen some of his other shorts elsewhere, be they just short films themselves or the films that feel like music videos. So who knows, I may pick Flux Gourmet for the podcast, or I may not be able to wait that long when we schedule these picks. I might just dive into it straight away, and yeah, I guess I'll have a little extra badge to wear. There's something on the back, and I can't figure out what it is. I think it's maybe Curse on the back. I should have put my reading glasses on before starting this. So it's been a while since I had a decent post to share, but I knew these things were due, and they were quite, quite sizable purchases, really. So yeah, I was looking forward to sharing those. I'm glad they arrived. I know a lot of people have picked up The Conversation. I don't know so many people have picked up the Peter Strickland set, but it is it's a beautiful set. I will find a nice spot in the cinema room for this. I'll be packing everything up again. It's really, yeah, really gorgeous. Strickland is an interesting, consistently interesting filmmaker. I think if you're a film fan, he's certainly worth exploring. If you haven't checked out his stuff, I would personally recommend starting with Barbarian Sound Studio, which has a brilliant central performance from Toby Jones, and it's just a really impressively unsettling film that makes great use of sound and the idea of Foley sound and Foley artists. As I say, a lot of people really like The Duke of Burgundy. I like it a lot, and it may grow on me with another viewing. It's a very just interesting. I can't remember if it's it's based around relationships and dynamics of a relationship, sexual relationship, and I couldn't remember if it was presented in a way whether that was sexy or not. I think it is sexy in the way that the attitudes of those at the heart of it are quite often healthy and well balanced. And then when things start to go awry, that's when it's it's a different film for those scenes in a way. But there's still really good truths at the heart of it, and I really enjoyed it. As I say, I can't remember if it's presented in a way that's meant to be kind of sexy or just matter of fact about these things that are being explored. So I'll need to rewatch that one. In Fabric was just, it's a lot of fun. It's really odd. It's the film about a killer dress, and I jokingly refer to it as the more darkly comedic version of There was a killer dress movie years ago with Madchenamique from Twin Peaks, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. And yeah, I would reference that when I was talking about in fabric. So I'm going to dive into one or all of those in the near future. And eventually at some point today, I'll get up and get dressed after being super late, super sexy, not super lazy. And that's it, really. Hope you enjoy the video this week. Hope you enjoy the podcast when you get round to it. Hope you don't mind the new schedule. If we release on Sundays, it allows us to record on Friday nights most weeks, and that gives Dave extra time to edit and upload. And that's why we do it, because, you know, life stuff goes on and we're always trying to just get an episode out every week, which we hope some people appreciate. That's it for now. Bye.